cold-blooded American male.
What about the shoes?
What shoes?
In your garage. The women's shoes.
The wife loved to shop.
There were nearly 100 pairs, most of them size 16.
Ah, those friends. Those
What friends?
That's right.
In your garage. Why would friends send you women's shoes?
The wife loved to shop.
There were nearly
Started
100
as a
pairs,
goose,
most of them
but
size 16.
Ah, those friends.
What's that?
A reward for honesty.
Come on, Jerry. Your friends didn't send you those shoes.
What can I say? I'm a collector.
Do you wear them?
I don't have to.
Don't have to what?
You know.
Get off.
He's adorable.
I thought wearing them was part of the... Come on, Jerry. Your friends didn't send you
Yep.
those shoes. I'm really just asking.
Yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work?
We caught up on the phone.
Right.
Nice one. Don't have to what?
My wife? You know.
Get off.
Talk about me. Ex-wife. He's adorable.
Y'all are gonna have to deal with the
Come on, Jerry.
serial killers in the background, guys. Yep.
I'm really just asking.
Yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work?
We caught up on the phone.
Right.
Nice one. Boss man. Dad's a tree.
My wife?
Dad's a bag.
Get off.
Talk about me. Ex-wife. He's adorable.
Y'all are gonna have to deal with the
Come on, Jerry.
serial killers in the background, guys. Yep.
Just asking.
Yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work?
We caught up on the phone.
Right.
Nice one. Boss man. Dad's a tree.
My wife?
Dad's a bag.
Don't even, hey! Don't even get in here.
Y'all are gonna have to deal with the
Come on, Jerry.
serial killers in the background, guys. Yep. Yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work?
Right.
Nice one. Boss man. Dad's a tree.
My wife?
Dad's a bag.
Don't even, hey! Don't even get in here.
Y'all the video's lagging real bad. I can see me typing serial killers in the background, guys. Forever. Yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work?
Right. Don't even, hey!
Yeah, cool. Y'all the video's lagging real bad. I can see me typing serial killers in the background, guys. Forever. Yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work? Y'all ain't even talking on here. Yeah, cool. Y'all the video's lagging real bad. I can see me typing serial killers in the background, guys. Forever. Yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work? Y'all ain't even talking on here. Yeah, cool. Y'all the video's lagging real bad. I can see me typing serial killers in the background, guys. Forever. Yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work? Y'all ain't even talking on here. Yeah, cool. Y'all the video's lagging real bad. I can see me typing serial killers in the background, guys. Forever what's going on, but yeah, it's like, yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work? Y'all ain't even talking on here. Hold on, let me see if it's something I did on here. Yeah, cool. Y'all the video's lagging real bad. I can see me typing serial killers in the background, guys. Forever what's going on, but yeah, it's like, yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work? I told her I gotta figure out what I did wrong. Y'all ain't even talking on here. Hold on, let me see if it's something I did on here. Yeah, cool. Y'all the video's lagging real bad. I can see me typing serial killers in the background. Oh, okay. Forever what's going on, but yeah, it's like, yeah, y'all beat me here. How does that work?
Horrible to even imagine. She thought I needed help.
Alright, is that better?
She offered to have
Psychological help.
My mom burned the shoes,
The stilettos?
dragged me into the backyard, poured kerosene all over them, lit them up.
That must have been memorable.
She always said she wanted a girl.
Hey, big brother, try pausing that again just for a minute for me. I want to see if that clears up the video.
She told you this.
All the time.
I've got about a 10-second lag on the video to me.
Weren't we playing both the other night?
Yes, but okay, that's actually better. Yeah, it's gonna lag some. It's just the way it is. I think a lot of that has more to do with the not here at the house, but everywhere. I mean that the servers chewed up, whatever you call it. So if the deal is, if y'all ask me something on there, y'all gonna have to give me a minute to get it over here. It's just the way it is. What it's 2014. Jeff. Man, what am I? I'm just gonna call you Jay, dude. JFM. Yeah, technology. Yeah, exactly.
Is your leg still bad?
Yeah, I don't know. That shouldn't be doing anything over there though, man. It was free encoder stuff. Because I'm cheap. I didn't want to pay like $5 or whatever for it. Is it still doing that weird sound loop, guys? It's a solid 10-second lag though. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wow. Let's try 15 seconds. I doubt if I'll do that. Nope, it's all gone. What's all gone? An acronym.
So is his movie in what you're doing or no?
No, go ahead and play it. If the only thing, they might have to listen to it or whatever.
Why was she so upset when you brought home the shoes?
Yeah, just have to let me know if the, what's this again? Brain something? Brain
Just
thing?
if the TV's too loud is all that they need to know.
We're binge watching something that has to do with serial killers. My big brother's over there.
The shoes. I didn't know why she was so angry. I took a pair of my teacher's shoes, and she didn't lose her fucking mind. Teacher's shoes. Mrs. Kernigan in first grade. She'd kick your shoes off under the desk.
Heels.
Low, stylish. She checked our book bags when she found them on me. Oh, I thought she'd go berserk, but
I'm gonna have to type that in and see what comes up on
I
acronym.
had taken them.
So what I miss on SOS?
Well, they think they do it to Darcy, you wanna know? It's tricky when you're married.
It's not a movie. It's that Netflix thing or whatever. It's
Private space.
about the FBI learning about serial killers or
Put a
whatever.
lock in the garage, installed an intercom.
So far, the young FBI dude's freaking me the hell out.
Freezer.
Wouldn't want her finding your trophies.
I'm pretty sure he's like gonna start whacking people anytime.
She would not have wanted that.
Pretty sure he's gonna start whacking people. Oh, gas map. Yeah, those are the ones that I like. I like to watch the podcast because I mean he actually covers some pretty good stuff.
Tony!
Until Sippy starts messing with it,
His mom's wearing the shoes.
then it just gets fun.
The high heels worked.
You could say that. Let me ask you something.
Yeah, that's what I
Was that
figured.
true?
I looked down at the deal. I'm like, oh crap, because
Didn't bother
my time here is like I'm way ahead of him, so I was like, oh man, I jumped over. My notification bell was unclicked. I didn't unclick it. Why would I stop notifications for one of my the channels I watch or whatever?
Is this about Nancy? There's nothing wrong.
If what we're doing doesn't get under your skin, you're either more screwed up than I thought. Or
Hey
you did
David,
yourself.
what engine that thing got in it? Or just give me a whole write-up on what you're driving, man. I can picture a 78 F100. I just didn't know if it's an Explorer or whatever. Before they started making them little trucks and all that other stuff, they had different names for the F100. You had the Ranger, you had the Explorer, you had stuff like that. Like Dodge had a Prospect, that was a cool little truck. Yeah, 300 inline six. That was probably like the Explorer there. Did it have the C6 in it, or it might have had a C3 or C4, I guess. But C6 is the better of the transmissions. The custom package, so a camper custom or whatever. Did it have the lights on the top? Does it have the lights on the top? I mean, I'm sure it had the West Coast mirrors, but did it have the lights on top? 4-speed manual on the floor, and chances are really, really good that it had the lights on the top and the West Coast mirrors. You can get a C6 behind a 300. They usually kept it for the 390s and on up.
Yes, I do.
No cab lights? See, I had a 72 camper custom with a little, had the little toolbox inside, the lights on the top, West Coast mirrors,
We'll get some rest.
going on yards. Yeah, well, it was 78. Well, yeah, it was a 55 truck, but he just ain't gonna be able to have any gas mileage with it. Or you just don't have to drive the interstate.
Jesus.
I'm not a mechanic or a truck guy or a race guy or anything like that.
I can't talk about this now, okay?
Really not that.
But first, you want to go to Lamplighter tonight or not?
I grew up driving Ford.
Like I said, I really can't talk about this right now, okay?
It's fixed. So you agreed, right? Can you believe we said it?
And 460s, you can afford to keep gas in them. Yeah, they do just about anything you wanted to do.
What's in the box?
Holden's idea. Did you figure it out?
I'm guessing shoots.
You got an erection.
Is that what you wanted?
We wanted to get him talking.
So you baited him with those shoots and you lied to him about his life.
He pulled that bullshit on camera, so we used the same tactic.
So it was revenge?
No. speaking his language.
This is a scientific study, not a locker room hazing.
Let me explain something.
Yeah.
Please.
Guys communicate in a certain way. They can be rough. It's like a code. It gets out the conflict.
Well, thank you. You're eliminating me.
Back in the 70s, Ford just really kicked Chevrolet's butt on just about anything they
All
did.
you wanted to do was force him to admit that he wears women's clothes.
Hey, Nina.
Get under his disguise.
Cross-dressing is part of his psychology. His fixation on women's clothes, women's bodies, wanting to own them, wanting to inhabit them. If we can understand
That's
we can recognize it.
Brian,
Cross-dressing
that
is not
there's no lie there. I
a
mean,
homicidal behavior.
Chevys are
I didn't
cheaper
say that.
For most people, it's
to build than
a
Ford.
expression.
Most people.
Those who do it.
But it's usually sexual, right? And we know sex drives our
But-
subjects.
It's sometimes
Cool thing about it is you just, back then, you could buy a Ford, put the key in it, drive it,
Let's go back to Boston.
No, you weren't speaking his
tow the
language.
Chevrolets to
You were
the
persecuting him about something
to the
that
mechanic shop,
challenges your
let them get
masculinity.
fixed,
What?
That interview was
kind
personal.
of deal.
No, this is personal.
Guys,
You're being irrational.
Oh, Jesus.
Where's this coming from?
I don't know. Maybe shock.
Leland, you get out of here, boy.
We were supposed to be.
Chevys are the
Because I
best.
seem to remember you encouraging us to
Can
use
you
our
believe your
values.
mama let your brain get poisoned like
back to
that?
your strategies.
I said use fake information as long as you establish rapport.
That's not what you said. And it's not possible. It is not possible to communicate with someone like Bruno's and be fake. We can hassle him or we can open up to him. But either option has a cost.
Stop. Courtney, you ours too. Y'all got like 20 Chevrolets in case you just in case you need to go somewhere. At least one of them ought to start.
I look for someone in DC. You think they have music therapists in DC with all the politicians' kids there, but maybe it's considered too alternative. I don't even know that she's
You're welcome, Courtney.
talked to her on the phone, but she sounded very nice, professional.
Clashing family in the house.
I could drive him there once a week, maybe even get him out of school early, which could also be a good thing after what happened.
Everybody meet my mine and wife's oldest boy, Leland, and his
45,
lady there, Courtney.
An hour?
an hour and a half.
Nancy, that's a lot.
So you spend that much on a golf club?
Yeah, but when you buy a club, you have a club. I got a recommendation for a child psychologist over at Woodbridge. Much closer.
You got a recommendation?
There went my opposite.
When?
1 month ago.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I really don't want to send him to a shrink. But at that price, I'd rather send him to a doctor than some hippie musician.
Please. This is not about the money.
Of course not. I was hoping it wouldn't go this far.
Dude, that's gonna be. Aren't those radius arms gonna be year specific or group? Like the early 70s, they were shorter. And then they switched them up a little bit, late 70s. Or mid to late 70s.
It's a private school. So if he keeps fighting,
No, I'm quitting, Savage, quitting.
He's getting bullied, so he's defending himself. We should have held him back a year.
I don't think that's the problem. He's fine with me. It's great with Julie.
Yeah, it's really hard to follow this whole chat thing.
I read a couple of books which recommend music therapy when a child needs communication training.
Communication training. Is that what the book's call it?
Sure describes what we need.
Who all's in here anyways?
I'm exhausted, Nancy. Could we table this for tonight?
The only people talking are these two guys talking about trucks where everybody else goes.
Hi, Julie.
Anyway, what do y'all want to talk about? Somebody come up with a really good topic for us to talk about.
Hey.
Besides Ford and Chevrolet.
Hey. Is Brian alright?
He's asleep.
Something happened?
I was putting him to
We
bed.
could talk about the number of chemicals that are in this.
I don't have change. bonus.
She found this on your client's web.
You want to talk about that guy?
You know I'm an FBI agent. I've worked on some rough cases. He must have got this.
I am no longer in the oil industry. Well,
You shouldn't have had to see that.
Brian's here too.
Of course. You really messed up.
I messed up.
He gets into things.
not right now. I'm thinking about going back.
Explain
I'll
it.
talk to him, make sure he understands.
Too much easy.
Nothing's wrong.
I've done a lot of things in the oil industry.
I've been meaning to tell you. My parents want me.
We can talk about that. Right now, y'all are going to stare at the wall directly behind me
And
while I go get a cup of coffee.
Sometimes, right?
I think it's going to be hard.
I got earphones. And y'all, by the time I get, y'all never notice I'm gone until I'm back. So,
Please
bye, Courtney.
pray for me.
Julie.
Don't cook all the chickens at one time.
I know that file cabinet has a lock. I just have to find the key. We're getting to one. I'm almost 20 years old. Kid's kind of a Houdini, though. Maybe I should get a safe.
Why is it in the house at all?
It's work. I have to bring it home sometimes.
That. You have to bring that home?
Your son and
What do you
his
do with it?
girlfriend at the party.
Examine it for clues.
You don't tell me a thing about me.
Now you know why.
You don't need to protect me.
I'm trying to protect everybody.
No, you need to protect your son.
What was he doing in my
It's kind of
office
cool.
in the first
I'm
place?
watching an empty wall.
We can't watch him.
I'm already back
every
in here.
Second. He's always trying to get in there.
Because
Got
he
like
knows it's not allowed.
10
I should
seconds.
put a lock
Here I
on the
am.
door.
I'm watching myself sit down.
Closer to you. Sometimes I find it in our closet.
I'm watching myself get my
playing with your
headphones
ties,
and put them on.
walking around in your shoes.
I'm here on the weekends now. I've
Hold on,
plenty of
hold on,
time.
hold on.
When you're not at the golf course,
Was a
You're
vacuum
angling to
tech
get there.
on
even
Sand
when you
Tar
play with him,
Hole.
I see you check your watch.
Well, to be honest, he's not much fun.
He's not much
I
fun.
know how this
Coffee
sounds,
does not
but
keep
I've
me
tried.
awake.
He's just
I
not
can't drink
It
tea
takes more than
past 6
turning up,
o'clock
Bill.
or I won't sleep at all.
Okay, you need to play with him.
I can't have a conversation with him. I can't get a hug out of him. I can't even get him to look me in the eye.
He's not beyond hope.
Ooh.
Well, maybe I am.
Nina's
wanna know
got
what
a
I
feral
do?
hog
You
problem.
wanna see what
I'm
I
going to
work on every night?
Arkansas.
That's the tip of the iceberg. A young mother with a boy Brian's age. Killer did the same thing to him. You want to see that photo? I got it here somewhere. This one's interesting. A woman who was stabbed, raped, breast cut off. Turns out it was her boyfriend, his brother, and their sister. A little family affair. Here's one I'm working on now. Lovely guy by the name of Jerry Bruno. Spurred 4 women, not much older than Julie. Strung them up in his garage. One of them came to his door accidentally. One of them had car trouble. One of them he grabbed from a parking garage. She was on her way to have lunch with her mom.
That guy's gonna blow a gasket. Okay. That's what we'll talk about. Different ways to die in the oil field. Or not. Might be a bad topic. Let's see. Something can blow up. You can forget a step and blow something up. Somebody else can forget a step and drop something on you and crush you to death. Somebody else can forget a step and blow everybody up. Your battery can go dead and you can breathe in a toxic gas which kills you instantly. You slip on some crude oil and fall into a machine that cuts your arm off and you bleed to death. BOP can fail and you catch a face full of downhole casing.
Well, yeah, because the windmills are so much safer. This dude just died down the street the other day.
Oh yeah, and apparently you can die on the windmills too. Yeah, you can slip in the ice and your safety doesn't work on the pulling unit and you fall to your death. There's that one. If you're lucky, you make it through the end of all this, and the chemicals you worked with for 30 years or whatever slowly kill you. I have been a welder in the oil field. I've been a pumper in the oil field. I've been a sandblaster coder in the oil field. Was a machinist.
Burning the ship seared into his mind as
She became part of the sexual fantasy.
Night rider,
the teacher had entirely
which is like a cushy job. I'm trying to get
he's
back.
getting mixed messages from two anonymous impulses.
Built drilling rigs for several years.
Gerda said that he was attracted to women's shoes before all of that. He took the stilettos from the dead woman's spot.
I missed that. That was a fun job. It was scary as crap, but it was fun.
He did hear about how young you are. He started to form preferences.
So when did that connect? How did he get tied to his sexuality? Was there a point at which someone could
Oil field people are good people.
Asking the right questions.
look at the right answers?
Don't you?
I'm glad you're here.
Step one's in the house. There are a lot of flipping ways.
Hey, Bill.
The one that I really do hate though is the one where the guy,
What Wendy said about deflecting
the guy or gal, does their time and then goes to the doctor because they're feeling peaked or whatever. And after doing their, 30, 35 years, yeah, and by the way, your retirement's going to go to your kids
Yes.
or your wife.
Ask him to look at the photos from the Aiden Jeffries case. That's right. Tell him to look at the knots that were used to tie her up. They're nautical. And Fairfield is landlocked. Thank you.
See now,
Back on Fairfield?
water hauler or tanker driver or something, man, that's a pretty good job.
Leave me
I
alone.
did not think about that being that loud, people. I'm sorry.
We got up on the wrong side of the town.
What I was saying is
Yeah, coal miner's pretty rough.
objective. You were right. It's
That's
bullshit.
what my mom's dad was,
I've been
was
around
coal
crazy.
miner.
I was in the Army. Road school was a cave one. I didn't mind talking about this stuff. What the fuck did I even know?
These people are extremely damaged. They know how to cause damage.
I'm running on fumes.
Can you take a break?
If I had the money to drive around the country shooting hogs, man, I'd be all up in that.
You're a professional.
You are professional.
It's like the
I'm
most,
cool.
it's like the,
Therapist.
it's better than fishing.
It's not
Okay.
like that.
Times have changed. You don't have to be the consultant.
Shooting hogs is more fun than fishing.
He's fucking immune. How
Bear.
do I tap into that?
It's not as fun as catching fish, but it's more fun than just fishing. What? Doofus is dragging that nylon rope behind their truck.
Hello there.
Look fantastic.
So I am so happy you're done with exams.
You don't want nothing between your truck and the road with the rubber.
That was astounding.
Don't sound so surprised.
You've been holding out on me.
Isn't that what nice girls do?
It worked. Marry me.
So I can cook for you? No.
Do you
One of
call
my
me
friends, he
Mrs.
retired as a propane. That's all he did was drive a propane tanker for forever. He literally run around with a liquefied petroleum on the back of his
Wasn't this
truck.
just about me?
I don't know, a 40-something foot trailer full of
How
propane.
dedicated you are. How
He
disciplined.
acted like it wasn't nothing. Smoked a cigarette, fits it out the window.
You have the courage to follow
It's crazy.
Okay. Enough.
Yeah, I keep putting my tendency to go on.
Nobody likes my podcast. That sucks.
I am truly delighted to be in your life.
Come on.
BA, have you seen that video of all the guys having the hogs turn on them and charge them instead of run off? Hog hunting's scary, but it's fun.
That thought.
No. When you get to the location, then you hook your trailer, then you ground your trailer or whatever, and you discharge the static at location. You don't want your truck grounded while you're going down the road. It makes it a target. I actually like the machinist part when we did cool stuff, but it was boring as could be. I made bushings most of the time, man. Bushing houses. We rebuilt, we did some pump work, but mostly what I did was pump jacks and stuff. But when I got to building the drilling rigs, that's... They didn't have them vented right, David. The chemicals in the crude is what they're shipping them to the refinery to get out.
Don't like it.
And that's crude oil burns. Crude oil has the heavy crude, which is what they want. That's what they use for plastics and stuff. That's where the money's at, is in heavy crude. But the light crude, which is what we get here most of the time, is you got it all has the same stuff in it, just the balance of what it has or whatever. You got, but it's got gasoline, it's got naphtha, kerosene, diesel, which kerosene and diesel are almost the same thing, really close. What else has it got? It's got Vaseline in it. What's that, petroleum jelly? It's got wax.
This...
It's got
It's just not good.
oil.
Yeah, well, that's the point.
The hog video, man, I've seen a couple. Have you seen that? I think he's German or whatever. Dude, this guy's a dead shot. He's popping these hogs. You got 8 or 10 hogs running across the clearing at at a dead run, and he's killing every one of them. I mean, he is head shooting these things and neck shooting them at a dead run. I mean, these things are 75 to 100 yards off. And he's just bam, bam, bam. You too, Nina. Have a good night.
And I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning, pal. Have a good night. What time you leaving?
Depends on what time we get up.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Brian, did you not hear my answer earlier? Which did I enjoy more? Welding or machinist? What do you enjoy more, welding or machinist? Machining. I didn't like any of the machinists. They were all assholes. Sorry. It is split, really. I like welding, some stuff, but any of it can get boring. I've been a production welder. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like in a factory, and you take two pieces of something, you stick them together and you weld it. Take two pieces, stick them together and weld it. Take two pieces, stick it together and weld it. Take two pieces, stick it together and weld it. You're just like, and then you got making bushings, which is like you put the round thingy in there and you make the round thingy a different size. That's about it. We did do cool. The pumps, I enjoyed the machining on the pump. Being the welder machinist dude, I actually got to do my own build up, and it was a small shop. We didn't have like no CNC stuff, man. You had to do the math here. You had to know what you were doing. You actually had to change your own dies. You had to put it in the lathe, do the lathe thing, take it over to the end mill, do the end mill, take it to the horizontal boring machine, do the horizontal boring. That was all on you. It was fun. I had to figure out what y'all were talking about. Somebody's making breakfast in bed. Yeah. I'm on the good boy list. Took my wife fishing. Well, you're still waiting for me to say something intelligent? That's funny. David, don't you let them bust your chops, man. If you want to do something nice for your wife, you do something nice for your wife. Do you need my phone number? It's my wife looked at me.
Tell them you get to live because you took me fishing.
Yeah. She's gonna give me a pass on the stab because I took her fishing. That's cool. A friend of mine used to have that job, Brian. His name's Jeff. He's a big old boy, makes me look like a tiny fella. He said it was the best job he ever had. Literally, they paid him to sit in the passenger side of a helicopter with cases of 12 gauge double lot, and just they flew around blowing hogs up. How are the chickens and goats doing? Well, 4 roosters aren't doing so good. They had accident. Was it 4 or 5? 4. 4 roosters did not have a good day today. The chickens are doing well. We have a one of the hens, her name is Raven, is in the process of hatching out duck eggs because we tricked her. She's going to raise ducks for us. So that's what chickens do. And the goats are doing well, except for the fact that they now think they're dogs and they're annoying, and they like want you to pet them and stuff, which is okay, I guess, except for unless you're feeding them donuts, which is fine. If you want to feed them donuts, that's up to you. My son got me this coffee cup. Hey, my lag's lessened. It's only like it's like I'm like I've got up like 4 seconds. We had one that same deal. She hatched out. She had like 5 duck eggs, but only one of them made it. Anyway, my wife named the duck Waddles. Not what? What'd you call that duck? Waddle?
Yeah.
And anyway, it was the happiest duck we had. It hung out with the chickens, didn't live an isolated life. It ate with the chickens, it slept with the chickens. It had a good life. So we figure we'll let the chickens raise the ducks from eggs, and then they'll just get along with all the other chickens. Like the chickens pick on the other ducks, but the ducks that are raised as chickens, they don't pick on them. Mom, why don't my feet look like yours? David, if the roosters are mean, if the roosters are hitting you, the roosters are soup. Roosters are not supposed to be aggressive to human beings, and they are not trying to protect the hens. They are trying to dominate you. They don't want you to be the boss, they want to be the boss. Pull their head off, put them in a pot. I can walk out there and poke every rooster, free-range rooster out there with my finger, and he don't do nothing to me. The second one of them does something to me, he goes in the pot. That would be a bad idea. Boy ducks don't make out too good around here either. I don't know. Some guys always grabbing them by the bait and hold them over 2x4. Then you eat that part. Well, if they're keeping human aggressive chickens, they're doing something wrong. Unless they're breeders and hit the chickens like this super perfect blue ribbon rooster or whatever. Which I have a Dominica rooster out there that I'd take to the fair in a heartbeat. And he is not aggressive at all. How do we always wind up talking about chicken? The only thing scarier than a hungry alligator in your swimming pool is a 30-pound chihuahua. Yeah, I don't know if y'all will be able to see that. See that chunk of skin missing on my finger right there? That's from a banded rooster. He had an accident today. His body and his head went separate ways. Yeah, he had Littleman syndrome. How come whenever I try to type stuff, it puts the page like way down there? I just did all that typing for nothing. My fingers are getting tired for nothing. Yeah, I waited the proper season. Hey, have you seen this keyboard, this new keyboard? See this thing? Freaking microscopic. It's like, I can type on that one. Well, I could tell, bro. That's a big keyboard. It's made for people with real human-sized hands. Not like little curly hands. Yeah, he was a speckled Sussex Phantom. Seriously, what? He was about the size of a fat pigeon, huh, Lee? But he was mean. And he didn't have a name. We didn't ever name that one because he was mean. Yeah, we can't say that on here. Your Uncle Kyle is in bed getting ready to leave. I'm going to go ahead and watch his YouTube star, his, not YouTube, his Netflix stuff way ahead so he doesn't know where he's at. Just look and put it on there and let it play like 4 or 5 episodes. No, if you're shaking your foot at him's a bad idea. It's, yeah, I know, but dude, he came in here, found a series that I was watching, and he watched a whole flippin' season ahead of me on it. Don't even think about it. You know, you're picking a fight with a bandy is a good way to put your eye out. You better make sure you got some safety glasses on. Hey, I thought Sergeant Smith was in here. Or was he in the other one? How many people have dropped out of here? Almost everybody. That's the only way we brothers know how to play is nice. Just ask our mom. Alright guys, I promise not to miss SOS's podcast next week, so I don't screw up and not know what we're supposed to be talking about over here. Yeah, I had like a bunch of people drop out a while ago. What if 2 people hadn't been all over here on my couch talking a bunch of trash and stuff, yakking and making fun of old people and stuff? I might have made it on time. I just happened to glance down and see the clock. And plus my notification bell was turned off. You messing with my stuff? And what has bull pudding got to do with anything? See, I want to go out and do my shelter, but then I'll have to do chores, and I don't get to. Like the day I had to like go fishing, I didn't have a choice. I was forced to get up early and load the car and drive to the lake and go fishing. Me talking about my son, not at all. Okay, didn't say we only know how to play knives. I'm just saying that's the only way we play. Yeah. I haven't done anything really bad to him since I was younger. Yeah, it sucked having to go fishing. Especially catching fish and everything. But I watched it some. I was watching into it some, but then I got like busy. Has anybody watched any of the videos that I did? It's not a bucket, it's a watering trough, and no, they're out there cleaning their bellies out. I forgot to clean them when I was cleaning the chickens, so they're just going to wait till the morning. Yeah, there's 2 of the Jerichos. The one with the like aftermath of whatever it was, I never did figure out, and then one about it's happening right now. And if anybody saw the last installment of my inch better, it's I'm never coming home. You better be hella good at everything you intend on doing to stay alive, to live out of a 50-pound pack. Because you can't carry, I mean, it's not like it's not a magic bowl that fills with gruel every day. I read a book. that fills with gruel. Every time you take the lid off of it, you eat it, put the lid back on, boom, open it up, there's more gruel in there. Gruel is food. That I'm never coming home crop, you can't put a grocery store in there. There's not enough deer out there. Who cares what the deer population is going to be year before next or year after next if it happens today? It doesn't take you a year and a half to starve to death. It takes you a few weeks. Your I'm never coming home bag is in here. What you can do with this. It's that simple. Now doing that inch bag challenge and all the VRs to it and watching other people's bug out bags and stuff, and actually went back to some other people that weren't even doing it. I watched random videos on I'm never coming home bags and I'm never coming home plans. And it helped me a lot. It helped me come to the realization that I had to change a lot of the things I was planning on doing. We changed the way we think about food storage. We changed the way we think about bugging out. We changed the way we thought about things we need to hoard. We changed the way we thought about a lot of things simply because of me trying to figure out how to put everything it would take for me to leave my property and keep my family alive from then on out of that bag. Not impossible, but your options after you get down to that bag, your options for being Rick Grimes season 1 or being Rick Grimes season 5, nothing. If you get to your inch bag and you think you can go out there and be moral and ethical after the food that's in your bag is gone, do you think you can be civilized, charitable? You're going to be in trouble. There has to be some place to go. There has to be some group. There has to be a chance at building a place or a situation or a community after you have bugged out for it to work. An I'm never coming home bag is different than a bug out bag. Bug out bag, I can wrap my hands or my mind around and I can put one together and I've got it. Because a bug out bag is designed to get me from one place to the other place. That other place is going to have the stuff that enables me not to ever have to go back to the place I bugged out from. Here's the kicker. If it's gotten to a type of world or situation where you have had to bug out to your bug out location, when you get to your bug out location, you need to find another bug out location. And while you're existing in bug out location A, you need to be steadily working on making sure that you have access and an option of bug out location B, because they found you at bug in location 1. So therefore you had to bug out to location A. If they found you at location 1, what's to prevent them from finding you at bug out location A? So then you have to, and yeah, I've got an AK-47 and an M60 with 1,000,000 rounds of ammunition. And the guy that's looking to take your stuff has a friend who's an Olympic shooter, and he can knock your eyeball out at 900 yards. I mean, he just sit over there on the tree line, he'll pick all you off. It doesn't matter if you're set up, or you can, or you think you can defend your bug out location A. If bug out location A falls, and all you have is an inch back, this is I know, instead of I'm never coming home. Why not different? I no longer have a home back. That's what you got. I no longer have a home. This bag is it. That means that bag has to procure your food, procure your shelter, procure your safety. You no longer have 4 walls. You no longer have an endless supply of ammunition. You no longer have all your traps, your water storage, your water filtration, your water catchment. You're down to a few bottles of water, 500-gallon straw, and some tools. Sucks. And I deliberately have not been reading the thing over. So if anybody's mad because I'm not answering you, it's because I wanted to get all that out. And I'm going to go back and read it. So if y'all want to start cussing at me, it'll take me a minute to see what y'all are cussing at. Okay. Bye. After I clean the fish, if you could have some, no. Wait, y'all can have your moms. Realistically, yes, you can support a family. No. Can one man till and defend and blah 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 enough garden to feed a family until he dies of overworkedness? Yeah, I got a lock pick. It's called a bar and a hammer. Oh, sorry. See, even if you've got a privateer, your bug out location is important, but what you've got at your bug out location, if you don't have mind and body behind it, it's true. FLP's got all that stuff he talks about, the communication stuff he talks about and everything. I could go buy all that. I could go put in my bug out location. I don't have a clue how to run it. Wasting my money. If I got all the, what do you call those things? Got bags of them up here. Just bought some more. Heirloom seeds. But you don't know how to grow a garden? You wasted your money. Actually, David, technically you have to have animal power. The animal is just two-legged and can speak a language. Nothing is for free. You have to earn your meals by the sweat of your brow. But that's, you know, a bug in thing is that's our number one. Our number one is bug in. Our number two, we still haven't worked on because we're still trying to get ready to bug in. We have a shit spot. But we've got to get to the point where that spot is more of a, okay, we can go there spot and start over. That itch bag series or whatever, it occurred to me that, wow, if plan A doesn't work, my plan B blows. You know, if 30 guys show up out here and want our stuff, so what? I kill 4 or 5 of them and they back off. They're just going to get closer next time and they're going to be better at what they're doing. There's no way to keep 30 men out of your house. If there's 5 of you and there's 30 men that are equally as skilled as you are, want in your house, chances are they're going to get in there. You had better have a what was that? Narnia? What's with the beaver and the was it badger had dug the back hole to get out? You need a back door. The end. Hold on, I got a notification. Wow, I wonder what it says. Hey, look. I got a notification that it posted. But I'm gonna have to go through and make sure all my notifications are on for everybody. See, I didn't know. What's up, Bug Out Brad? You know, I did not know that they were selling those flipping ammo bunkers up there. We used to drive by those all the time. I'm like, ooh, I want one of those. It sucks. Could have bought like 5 of them. You could like grow your garden on top. in like water. You gotta just like take a water hose through the skylight with one of those, what do you got, those little egg beater handles? You just water your garden, never even have to stop watching TV. The downside to that is Mr. JUFM. I don't know what to call you. I know it probably means something that I don't want to say out loud, and I'm gonna get it right one of these times, and everybody's gonna get a good kick. The downside to burning yourself out while you're leaving is that they're not gonna stay there. You don't know where those people are. I mean, if they've got some goodies, they're gonna be there for a minute. And I guess you could be vindictive like that and just, if I'm not going to eat this food, they're not going to eat this food. You know, torch the place, blow it up, whatever. Chances are, those men aren't dope heads wanting to raid your drug cabinet. Chances are it's moms, dads, uncles, big brothers. They're just worried about putting some food in the bellies of their babies. And they've already heard about you. The last 2 or 3 people that walked up your driveway and asked for help got shot in the face, or run off at a gunpoint, or whatever. So, I'm not saying that wouldn't be a good idea to burn your supplies. I'm just saying that me personally, I wouldn't do it. For one, I don't want them chasing me thinking, well, the only thing that's left is what they've got on them, let's go get them. I want them to stay there, or here. And I didn't spend all this time and effort to get stuff ready to keep people alive to burn it just so somebody else could have it. I actually learned that off the road. That bunker. Why was all the food in the bunker? Why was all the water in the bunker? Where were those people? Why weren't they down there? Why didn't they use it? Chances are they got caught out and shot or something like that, but the place hadn't been lived in. It was ready for them, but it wasn't there. Actually, need to rewatch it because I just had something run through here. But I guess that's Christian coming out in me. I just can't see. Other people got to be doing what they're doing for a reason, and not all of them are just. Yeah, everyone's a threat. I mean, that deacon from the Church of Christ is just liable to sneak up behind you and put a 38 slug in the back of your head for that last piece of ham you got. Because his grandbaby's hungry. Or Baptist church or Assembly of God or wherever. the downside to the state parks and stuff is that's where a lot of people are planning to go to the hills. And a lot of them state parks and stuff already have hides in them. I'm talking caves that nobody else knows is there. There's one in South Carolina that I know of. It's the guy said there was probably 2,000 or 3,000 square foot of cavern accessible. They first one set foot in it. They put a rock over the hole. He's the only one who knows where it's at. What do you tell me? Big cavern up the road or down the road or whatever, over yonder. 140 miles ish. Something like that. The people were moving rocks around and next thing you know, boom. Hey, Tracy. Try. But anyway, they found a cave. And the cave goes for miles. You never know. There's not going to be a safe place for the first 2 years. There's no such thing. Not if you got a wife and kids and other people. You got a military set of 30 or 40 guys that are ready to hunker down or whatever, that's fine. But if one of those military guys happens to have different equipment or whatever, or half of them have different equipment, the worst possible scenario is that one of them winds up with the baby in there, and then you got that baby. How stealthy you gonna be with a baby with a diaper rack? How rock solid are you gonna be about your defenses if somebody sneaks in and kidnaps 2 or 3 of your little ones and ties them to a pole and says, y'all pack up and leave, or we light it on fire, and they're talking about the pile of wood under your kid. There ain't a safe place out there. Ah, David, the woods are full of moose, deer, black bear, grouse, until you shoot them all. There's how many people in the prepping community, y'all think about this, how many people in the prepper community think, I'm just going to go to the hills. I'm a good hunter, I know what's edible, blah blah blah. Now, think about it. How many humans is that? How long will a deer feed a family of 4? How many calories are on one deer? Your average deer. It's enough calories for 2 weeks. At the bottom end of what you need. So you have to, in order to keep your family from starving to death, you have to kill 1 deer every 2 weeks. And figure out some way for it not to rot. And you're eating the whole thing, man. You're busting the bones open, sucking marrow, you're eating the brain, you're chewing nostrils. we're not talking, well, I'm going to take the deer and chop it up real fine and fry it in a little bit of bacon grease and throw in some vegetables out of the freezer. No. You've got to kill the deer, process the deer, find the vegetables, kill a bear, render the fat so you'll have the lard to saute the vegetables. Oh wait, you don't have any vegetables. Oh, you got different kinds of weeds out there, and you got weed A, which looks just almost exactly like weed B. Weed A is edible. Weed B is going to kill you deader than a hammer. I think I'm tired and I'm being negative. Or maybe I'm just playing the devil's advocate. Yes, I am in Texas because, yeah, I'm in Texas. Yeah, it's Lee, you still in here? I hadn't heard from a boy here in a minute. Hey David, have you gone over and checked out Wooded Beardsman? Leland, do I or do I not have a reputation as being the individual that kind of rains on parades? Yes or no will suffice, son. You don't have to be mean about it. I'm just saying, I've said that like way too slow. What county? Brian? Morlock? What county in Georgia? Just a county, man, that's all I want to know. Not a category 5, maybe like a category 1 or 2. I went to school to learn how to figure out what could possibly go wrong in a situation and figure out a way to fix it. Don't ever do that. And see that? Leland's boy up there knew what he could eat out there when he was a little boy. He don't remember any of it. Not saying that he doesn't spend enough time around his granddad, I'm just saying he doesn't spend enough time around his granddad. There's so much fungus out here that looks exactly like the other fungus that, man, I'm not even gonna try it out. Whatever.
What do sleeping and sex have in common?
I don't know.
I'm not getting it. Nearly enough of either one.
Although my wife just told me something, I got to go. No. I could put that on. Now, you know what? That thing probably picked that up on it. Uh-oh. Why does that thing not like scroll up like it's supposed to? Yeah, I thought it was okay. I ate these little orange mushrooms that were growing on these really cool little piles of neatly folded up grass once. Don't eat mushrooms, man. I'm just saying. Mushrooms are a no-no. Yeah, there's nutritional value in mushrooms. There's not a lot of calories, but there's nutritional value. So that's where a lot of people get confused. Nutritional value or calories. You know what? That's what I thought. But those other guys were like, yeah, those are the ones we want. That's a little closer to the than I really needed to know. Which county was somebody from in Georgia? Or was all of it in Alabama? DeKalb was Alabama, right? DeKalb, Alabama. Can't remember. Anyway. Really? Those were psychedelic shrooms? So the cow really wasn't flying, and the pig really wasn't floating down the river with an apple in its mouth? That explains a lot. And there was no giant caterpillar on the railroad tracks. Oh, okay. It was a crab. JFM. You know, that crab was a smartass too. I wasted a lot of young years. But I got married 28 years ago. I haven't done anything stupid since. That's the gospel. Is that right, honey? She said whatever I say. we been sitting on here? We've been in here for 2 hours, people. There's 10 people in here. Hey. So 10 people. Why says 10 people without a life? That's funny. This is our life. It's not much, but it's what we got. You too, Trey Trey. No, I did not. No. Oh, dadgummit. Sergeant, that's not funny. I haven't gotten away with anything stupid since yet. Thank you, Snapple. Oh, is that like a real? I thought you were making a joke there about the cherries. Never mind. As you were. I'm stealing that from Staff Sergeant. As you were. I need to learn to make my own hooch. Really do. I just don't drink that much. Dan would be a nice guy to have around during SOTF. He knows how to make beer. That's what I thought too, man. FM, I thought, I was like, wait a minute, because I was reading it, and then I can screw up wine pretty good. I thought about trying to go ahead and do some corn liquor, but I don't know. I don't want to go to jail. Good night, Chipper. Don't forget that after you pick a cherry, it's not going to ripen. Chocolate, wine, Nesquik, water, sugar, high yield yeast in a balloon. Good night, Chipper. I think I said that already. I'm getting tired too. Been up a while. Shut with me. People shooting? I told you to hush, lady. You're welcome to use that though. Sugar, the one prep that doesn't go bad. As long as you keep it dry and out of the sun, it's good to go. It's one thing that's hard to make. Very hard to make. Oh, Courtney's doing. Hi, Courtney. Remember, I gave you chickens. You're gonna die. Hey, Liz, you wanna go fishing in the morning? Just gotta throw that out there before your phone blows up. You know, I don't know. I've got molasses too. Courtney, I was inviting my wife to like save my life. But hey, if y'all want to take us all fishing, it's on y'all. Privateer, you're in the city? I didn't know you were in the city. You're welcome, Brian. It's good to see you, man. Have a good night. Terra Lingua? It's like way over there. Isn't that by Pecos or some crap?
Huh?
Terra Lingua. It's far enough, I don't know where it is, bud. Yeah, I don't know what the audio is doing because I don't know why I still have these in. I had to turn the audio down to so that it didn't echo. Yeah, I had those in so I couldn't hear the TV. I took those out like forever ago. Dude. Are you trying to relocate, Privateer? The downside to really cheap stuff here in Texas is there's no water. There's no chance of agriculture where they're selling the cheap land here. Texas, if you want land that you can do something with, it's $1,000 an acre, guys. I mean, if you got enough money back in you or whatever, you can. Dude, relocating's a money thing for everybody. Honestly, groundwater and rain and everything else, just quite literally so much better 30 miles, was that east? It's not even funny. We're in like a little desert strip. It's weird. It's weird how the weather works here. Dr. McGillicuddy.
Was there like 3 of y'all left now?
There's 8 people left. And 2 of them are your son and Courtney. Pabst. God, that's one old beer. Privateer, what state are you in? I should know this, but I mean, there's a lot of people, like 218 people to try to keep up with her. Good night, Brad. Just, Brad, if you're still in here, just know that I've drank a lot of Pabst if I thought it was cheap. And it's rough. I'm foggy on the connection. Okay, Courtney. Because I have memory issues. Not even being a jerk. I mean, I can't remember things like that. Which state's MD? Liz.
What?
Which state's MD? Maryland. I know, Court. I don't know I want to move to the Ozarks or something like that, but dirt's better here. You got rain over there, but you got winters and rocks and rain. Part of the country I know nothing about. I really wish Texas would go constitutional carry. If they would do that, we could shut down a lot of that crap coming across the border. I'm up to here with it. That's the difference. There's a lot of I'm actually an open carry guy. I want constitutional open carry. Now, if you've done something to lose your constitutional rights, say whatever, you know, you're out on parole for murder, you don't get to carry a gun, okay? You know what I'm saying? But because that just makes sense. But you know, and if you want to carry it concealed, go for it. But if I carry it, I'd want it out where people could see it. Okay, baby. Alright, guys, the wife just called it. It's bedtime. Yeah, and that's the thing down here, depending on where you were. Like if I went into a major metro, yeah, but yeah, she's been up since 3:30, guys. She said she's going to bed. I'm not going to sit in here and talk to a webcam and keep her awake. She was feeling peaked yesterday. She had a headache, and she wasn't going to let the headache keep her from going fishing, so she went fishing with a headache. And then we got home. The chores we put off because we went fishing, we did when we got home, and she's been up a while. So I'm gonna let her get some sleep. I'm gonna get off of here. For all of those of you who do not understand what it's like to have a good woman, my heartfelt condolences. But anyways, y'all have a good one. Seriously, can't have just plan A. You need an A, B, and at least a C. Because you don't ever want to be stuck trying to live out of that inch back. Because then you're just starving to death as slow as you can. And you don't want to be there. All of y'all that watch this or in here or whatever, if you haven't, I'm serious. Go to the Wooded Beardsman's channel. Go to his playlist. Find the one for Wilderness Living Challenge Season 1. And watch that wake up call. And he's got a video on calories, what the human body needs and everything. It's important information. It's really important, need to know stuff. And that'll help you think. That'll help you get your groceries together. And stuff. It'll give you a good excuse to tell your wife, hey, we really need to go camping more. And gets to where your wife says, hey, we need to go fishing. It's good for you. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to bed. You don't tell me what to do, son. You go to bed. It's your bedtime. You go to bed right now. Love you, Leland. Night, Courtney. I would tell you I love you too, but it's kind of weird because your man's in the room. Yeah. Good night, guys. I'm gonna find the thing. I just remembered how to stop this. All I have to do is push this. I have to click this button, and then there's another button I have to click. I click this one. Oh, where did my mouse go? Oh, good. I click this one. And then I click this one. And then y'all can